He back. Cut up, cut up, cut up, ooh, dot, cut up, act up, ooh, cut up, shake it, loose, ooh, cut up, that's my, ooh, cut up, ooh, swimming pool, dot, cut up, shake it, ooh, cut up, make a move, ooh, cut up.
You and you, thank you for auditioning, but you can leave my studio.
He back.
You know, to be a part of Kutt N'Up, it don't just take a good dancer. It takes heart, it takes hard work, it takes dedication, it takes will. You know, we're not just a dance group that comes in, do our thing and leave. Like, I really pride us on being a family. We do grade checks. I am huge on respecting, you know, our elders and our parents. I am huge on respecting ourselves and each other and people that look like us, you know. So I just realized just recently that we wasn't a dance company. We wasn't a dance team for sure. We actually are a mentorship program, and we actually just use dance to get people's attention.
So why is everybody going on my way? Now, hey, talk to me, Claire. You're not going all the way down. Now, hey, you're not finishing moves. Like, what's up? What y'all need? Talk to me. Why are you guys? Why does it look like I don't know? Claire, you know? Well, why you not going all the way down on your levels? Because you want to get kicked out now? Oh, okay. Let's go. So this is 5, 6, 7. Hey, I've been gone for a minute, now I'm back with the jump off. Boom, boom, in the club. Yeah? 5, 6, 7. Hey, I've been gone for a minute, now I'm back with the jump off. Boom, in the club. Hey, 7, 5, boom. Keep going. Okay, and I don't know why.
Man, so we are a couple weeks away from Massacre, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Like, why do you guys still not have these dances?
Hey, you got a whoop and So you guys, this is a groove like a ha. That's that groove. It ain't like a. It's like a groove. Boom, 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 da, boom, da. 5, 6, 7, groove it out. You got to groove it. Boom, da, boom, da. So we're going to pick up. So it's going to go walk, walk, a walk, walk. 5, 6, 7, 8. Black walk, 15, 5. I'm trying to make this up. So it's a little bit of a hesitation. That bar is just in with God. I'm trying to leave. Woo! Here. Woo!
going on?
Don't wait for me to tell you the character of the piece that you already know. Watch out. 5, 6, 7, 8, you got massive attack. I shouldn't have to do that for you to know. You're gonna go, and actually all y'all are gonna do, y'all just don't move as hard. So you're gonna see that side, and y'all gonna stay there.
My name is Robert Jeffrey. I'm senior pastor of the New Hope Missionary Baptist Church, and Micah Jeffrey is my son.
And I'm the mom, Karen Jeffrey. So before Micah joined Kutt N'Up, he was always kind of quiet, very studious, quiet child. I actually thought he was a very shy person. So seeing him join Kutt N'Up, he started to blossom and come out of himself.
Fully commit to every move you do. You want somebody to give you halfway or something? You want to order a pizza and get there and half of it gone? You want to get a sewing and half of it ain't done? All right. I don't want to give you 40 and half of it done. We should have been gone past this. So I don't know if when you're learning it, you're not learning it detailed. I don't know if you're not watching me. Because what happens is, we get closer to show, and then we start going over. And then we start adding extra days. And then the parents are like, Coach, bruh, I had a date tonight. I had somewhere to go. We got church in the morning. Dinner is getting cold. And I'm like, well, I wish you would have talked to your baby when she made us spend 30 minutes doing the same choreography that we learned 2 weeks before I finally stopped them to fix it. But if y'all don't do the work outside of rehearsal to perfect on your own, we gotta come back and do this.
Listen, at this point, just throw the whole performance away. Like, because I can't. I'm like, what? It's so, no, I can't. I'm done.
You know what, matter of fact, since y'all in here dancing like y'all sleepy, go home and take a nap. And now y'all gotta come back here at 7. And when y'all wake up, hopefully you leave this nightmare at home. Goodbye.
You dang right, honey. I sent them home, and now we're back. Now the energy is different. The energy feels good. And we just decided to work on something completely different. And so I'm like, let's just switch up the energy right now.
So I was watching Sean Bankhead's live, and someone asked him like, what's the best advice you can give to dancing in the pocket? And he said, well, movement is supposed to be a reaction of the beat, and that makes complete sense, right? Yes. So you can't like dance as if you know the beat is coming. Yes? So you're gonna start. Let's start at Let's start at the punch. Yeah. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, punch. Is it fist or open hand? Fist. Okay, we made sure of that. So you got 5, 6. Come here, let's push it through. 5, 6, 7, 8. See, already, as soon as I said 8, y'all started moving. And that ain't it. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? So do not anticipate that you know the beat is coming. 5, 6, 7, 8. See? Y'all see 10? She moved on 8 instead of on and 1. Very important. Let's do this again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't. Hit, screw, boom. Ha, get, step, turn. What's up, boom? Ha, get, drop, boom. Ha, dee, do. Ha, boom. Keep, boom, T, boom, ba, T, ha, go, ha, boom. Yeah, that is not a come up. Yeah, it's a stay down. All right, let's go from the top. I'm scared.
Kutt N'Up is a 3-part system, and we have to have all 3 for it to work effectively. You got the brain, which is me. You got the body, which is my dancers, and you got the backbone, which is my parents. And so the body don't work without one of those. Kutt N'Up being structured based off of those 3 components is just so necessary. That's why I love and adore, the body of Kutt N'Up, and I love and adore the backbone of Kutt N'Up, because we couldn't do it without him.
If you got it at 8, you have the dance perfect. You just might not have the texture and the characters sometimes. But as far as the choreography, that's done. Yeah. When you hit an 8, that means you have the choreography perfect. You might not have the extras perfect. Yeah. Is there anybody out there that's not that, so we don't waste our time? All right, let's go from the top.
My name is Micah Jeffrey. I danced on Kutt N'Up for about 5 years.
So, coming to, like I said, the end of your journey, at that place in your life, what was the end like? Why did you leave Kutt N'Up?
I left mostly because I felt like the version of me that was on Kutt N'Up wasn't like the real version of me. So I thought that at least taking a break would be helpful in me figuring out how to actually dance and possibly join Kutt N'Up again. Mm-hmm. But being more comfortable in myself. But I felt like nobody really knew fully what I was going through until I eventually left. Yeah. And that's when a lot of people found out. I expected myself to be able to do something that I knew I was going to be uncomfortable with, but the reality of it was much more difficult. That's why I think leading up to it, I expected myself to just push through something, but it became very uncomfortable when it actually got to the place.
Yeah. I just remembered I'm going in because you showed up to a performance, what I would say is out of uniform, and you were always, like your mom said, you were always so studious. So you always did, for the most part, what needed to be done. So now I'm you're showing up and you're not, and I have no understanding, and then it was the big blow up. But then that's when you said, you don't understand, I'm not a girl. I don't want to be a girl, and at that moment, my heart, for you, my heart broke and woke at the same time.
But I also understand that, you didn't understand what was happening. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it definitely added a lot of stress and a lot of just needing to figure stuff out, especially since I love dance and I knew I wanted to dance, but I also need to figure out how to do that, without kind of your vision of what I was supposed to be as a girl.
Yeah.
I can definitely look back and feel like I wasn't a person, or I wasn't the person that I was expected to be, or I wouldn't be able to be the person that I actually wanted to be. And know that now, that even if I'm not like fully myself, because I'm still a teenager, so I don't know yet, but like that I can be myself, and there is a future where I will fully go out into the world being myself, and that is possible for others out there to do.
Well, I just want to say I apologize. You know, and I know, and I'm apologizing for my ignorance. Your heart is still the same to me, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I fell in love with, and that's what I love about you, is your heart, you know. And I just want to let you know, like, I see you, I respect you, I honor you, I love you, I adore you, all that good stuff.
And I would want to say that I'm really proud of him. I'm really proud of his strength, and really proud of his tenacity. I would want him to know that I really genuinely love him. I'm your best fan, the best fan that you could have.
I hope that he is happy, and that he has been able to do everything that he ever wanted. And all the things that he went through, I hope he still keeps his heart of wanting to help others. I hope he has somebody in his life who loves him and who will treat him with respect. I hope he is safe, because there is way too much violence out here against the LGBTQ community.
You know, life is not what we knew it to be. You know, I think growing up, so much of life was just black and white. You know, there was always shades of gray in the midst of it, but we were taught to only see black and white, even when looking at gray. I want to do what I can to make In the Kutt Dance Studios a safe place and a safe haven for all dancers, especially dancers of color, because there's less spaces that we can go to and identify and just feel proud, you know, of who we are and where we come from and the struggles that gave us strength.
All right, let's go. One time.
I'm scared.
Woke up, the price of coke up. I just hit them with the low cut, then call my folks up. Somebody about to get poked up, go call a tow truck. All that talking out your neck, just get your dough cut. This a Mack truck, not a black truck. When we move, tell them back up. Click, click, clack, up. Hella bands, pull up, stashed up. Super facts up. All you bitches, Rosa Parks. Uh-oh, get your ass up. Yikes, I pay tag, and you pay for life.